So what do you get with the Buster activity mat? You get the carry bag, the activity mat and 3 starter activities, which are the envelope, the water lily and the cone cloth. As you can see, there are also others that you can purchase and they all have a different degree of difficulty. Each of the activities are attached to the activity mat by means of the press studs, and the nice thing about this enrichment item is that you can attach different combinations of activities for your dog, which also helps keep up the novelty. Now here's a few handy tips when using the Buster activity mat. Make sure you have a nice open area so your dog can get to the mat from all sides, as they might like to move around and use their paws as well as their noses to manipulate the activities to reach the treats. Always gently encourage your dog when they are first interacting with the mat. You can simply place a few treats on the mat to start with, especially if they're unsure as to how to interact with the individual items. And let your dog watch you putting the treats into the activities so they can see what's happening before getting them started. Just introduce one activity at a time and use some high value treats like cooked chicken or very aromatic treats to pique your dog's interest and increase the enthusiasm when starting off. And another good way to increase your dog's enthusiasm for the activity mat is to simply say the verbal cue, find it once you've hidden the treats and your dog's ready to start interacting with the activities. And that way you'll create an exciting game for your dog because they're anticipating finding the treats that you've hidden. Now this is Marco's 3rd time in interacting with this Buster activity mat, but he's already getting the hang of what to do. But to start off with, make it easy for your dog and just place some treats on the open pieces so they get the idea of just interacting with the pieces and seeing what they feel like and how to manipulate them. Marco does like using his paws, and you'll find that your dog will interact in their own individual way, and that's half the fun, just seeing how your dog interacts and what they do like to prefer to manipulate the items with, whether it be their nose or whether it be their paws, or a combination of both. Always end the enrichment session on a positive note by making sure your dog has successfully located some treats. Keep the session short, around about 8 to 10 minutes is plenty. Always allow only one dog at a time to interact with the mat. If you have 2 dogs, for example, just have a different enrichment item for that dog to help keep them quietly occupied. What are the pros of the Buster activity mat? Well, you can add new activities to build up to a set of 12 different activities, each with their own level of difficulty. All the pieces can be washed really easily and dried just as easily. And the carrier bag is great because it's really easily transportable and you can take it wherever you're taking your dog to help keep them occupied when you're out. So what are the cons of the Buster activity mat? Well, there was one con, and we saw a little bit of that in the footage where Marco did manage to pull one of the activities off the press studs. So you just need to make sure you're keeping a close eye on your dog, particularly if they're interacting very, very robustly like Marco was, and just to make sure that the pieces don't sort of fly off too quickly and cause any injury or mishap. The Buster activity mat is expensive, but it is very durable and the pieces feel very well made and sturdy, and I think that they're going to last Marco for quite a long time.